to know. Rubber ducky time. Rubber ducky time.
Kiss in the snow, write your name.
Rubber ducky time. Rubber ducky time.
White milk.
Rubber ducky time. Rubber ducky time. Episode 10.
Episode 10.
What's 10 in French?
10 is in French. How about in Spanish?
I was going to say cinco, but that's fine.
De Mayo? Yeah.
When is that?
May 5th.
May 5th.
May 5th. Canelo fight May 7th.
May
Mark
7th.
your calendar.
Canelo fight May 7th. What else is May 7th? It's
also UFC. There is... I think that's my parents...
Oh.
Their anniversary is on the 5th, not
Cinco
the
de
7th.
Mayo?
Oh, yeah, it is on Cinco de Mayo. That's right.
They got Cinco de Mayo. Congratulations,
Yeah,
guys.
Cinco de Mayo. Mm-hmm. I don't think they realized that it was Cinco de Mayo when they planned it.
I think most people...
Because they said that there was a massive Mexican wedding right next to theirs and the hall next to them.
That's pretty crazy.
They said it was awesome. They said they got a bunch of new food. And...
I love stuff like that. The one time, one of my family weddings, I've only been to a few weddings, but one of the family weddings I was at,
so much fun.
Half of us left the wedding and went to the next hall over because it was an Indian.
Because it was a better wedding.
And those weddings are nuts. They're insane.
They're no joke.
Everybody wears those traditional colorful outfits, you know?
Yeah.
Without being politically incorrect. They just look so fun and comfortable to wear.
They really do.
They're just so cool looking.
You know, one of the best TV show moments is in The Office when they go to an Indian wedding. And Michael Scott's it's a costume party. And he comes in dressed as a two-headed cheerleader. Oh my god.
A two-headed cheerleader?
Oh wait, no. He was a two-headed man. So he just took off his other head and then just wore a suit. And then his girlfriend, who he told was a costume party, just came in and wore a provocative cheerleading.
And it was an Indian wedding.
It was an Indian wedding, not a costume party.
Yeah, no. That's probably problematic today.
Oh, that would be horrible today.
But I so would like to go to an Indian wedding.
Oh, yeah.
Because, the dancing... Do you think they're open bar? Are they allowed to drink in that? Because where does it come from? Type in traditional Indian weddings.
Traditional?
Is it traditional? It feels like it's traditional.
No, traditional, that would be all to the book and everything, right?
No, that's literally would you type in an Indian wedding? Eastern Indian wedding? Of some sort?
What's a Western Indian wedding?
Dude, there's different parts of I think Asia and stuff like that. India. Hindu. That's basically
I'm just looking at images. I don't know why I'm looking at images.
But you ever seen the ones where the white friends get to go? I just want to be one of the white friends that they're here, just wear this and stay out of our way.
A traditional Indian wedding lasts an average of 3 days. Oh my god.
Wow. Okay.
On the first night, a priest will perform the Ganesh Puja.
Okay. Let's not try and read any words.
No.
A ceremony that usually happens at home with only the couple. Oh, so it's but the people in attendance, I think that's just I would just go for the reception. I'm not going to lie. Just a nice 6-hour reception.
That's it.
The wedding reception is always the best part anyways.
Oh, yeah.
But no,
everyone just waits for the reception. They wait the wedding to get to the reception.
You could if you're really not in the wedding, you could skip the mass, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
You already know what's going to happen.
Oh, yeah.
It's if I know the ending of the movie, I'm not going to watch the whole movie.
They're going to kiss. They're going to kiss.
They just kiss.
That's all it is. That's what everyone waits for.
Have you ever been to an actual wedding mass or whatever? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, I think it's the mass before the wedding. But usually when I go to a wedding, it's usually just the ceremony or whatever. Or not just the ceremony. It's not only partying, wedding. It's just...
So it's not a mass then?
It's not a mass. You go there, it's sometimes there's a mass before. Sometimes it's just a wedding
They're just
ceremony.
We're here to celebrate the prenuptial or whatever. No, the nuptial. Prenup.
Not the prenup.
The prenup is...
the prenup is something
everyone should sign. No,
but,
I'm just kidding.
Hey, what are your thoughts on a prenup?
You have to be both in agreement. That's all I know.
Would you ever sign a prenup?
If I'm the one signing it, what do you mean? If I'm getting asked to sign a prenup, or if what I want?
Okay. Hypothetical. Okay. Because we live on hypotheticals.
Yeah, we do.
You are 25.
No.
And
I'm already out of it. I'm not getting married at 25.
Okay.
Who from our generation is going to get married at 25?
True. I just realized that's 5 years from now. Dude, you're 20 years old.
I know.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, I know, but like
20 years old.
The way you just said that.
Yeah, I just like it just came. I just realized when
I've already been struggling realizing that I'm 20, and then for you to say you're 5 years away from 25, how nuts is that?
Dude, that's crazy.
And then it'd just be like, you're getting married at 25. Like, no, I'm not.
No.
I don't think anybody's gonna get married that early. That's a big mistake, I think.
Yeah. My parents got married at 20, but
it was so like such a different time.
It is so different. That's literally only 20 years ago. But that was only 20 years ago.
Wow.
Craziness. But no, here's a hypothetical.
Okay? Prenups.
So you are 45.
45.
Bajillionaire. Like just so much money.
Oh, prenup.
Yeah?
Easy. You have to.
Okay,
right?
There you go.
Because it depends. Because if you're with the significant other who was with you before, you got
then different story.
You're not even. How are you going to make him sign a prenup? You can't.
No.
But if you're marrying someone who
After?
You could maybe tell a large factor is potentially my wealthiness, you should maybe consider signing a prenup.
So do you think sugar daddies sign prenups?
No, not at all. I think most sugar daddies are so overcome with like, nah, like this 18-year-old is into me. She's into me.
Hey, but
I don't think they care either. Most sugar daddies are like 80.
I think sugar daddies is more like an allowance though, rather than an actual like.
I don't know. I think there's like well-known rich millionaire.
But they're not like married. It's just more of like an allowance.
No,
it's
dude.
like,
there's so many like actual celebrity like millionaire old men from like Wall Street or whatever the fuck, and they had so much money and riches. And then like, what's the most famous one? I can't remember. But she was like 18 and she married him, and she was always like, "But I'm in love with him." And it's like,
oh my god,
he's 85. Like,
yeah. I think I forget, but I think I know what you're talking about.
But I think once you're 85. If you're a man like that and you're just filthy rich, you really like you're gonna die anyways. You don't think you care about who gets your money.
No, but you don't think you'd want it to go family.
What?
Maybe you have a fucked up family, and in that sense, no. But
well, I don't know. If you're 85, your kids are 60. So if you're married, like some of these sugar daddies.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Oh my god, think about having a 60-year-old kid.
If you're 80.
I mean, I guess it makes sense.
Dude, you'd have to be older. You'd be old too.
Yeah, I guess I would be old. You wouldn't just have a 6-year-old. Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Well, could you imagine being 80 and your kid's 60?
Just imagine being 80.
Well, no. Like imagine like you are 80 years old, right?
Yeah.
So you're, on average, people live to about 80. But your kid is 60. Like, that's 20 years apart only. That doesn't seem like that big of a distance once you get to that age.
Yeah, no, 20 years does not seem like that big of a... You guys could be friends by then.
Yeah.
It's not your kid anymore. That's your friend.
Yeah.
And, like, people, like, random strangers, if you see you two walking together, they'll be like, those are two senior citizens. They don't say that's a father and daughter. They say those are two senior citizens.
Yeah.
Like, it could be a father-daughter, and they could be like, they might be married, but no one will know because they're both old people.
Well, I hope they're not married.
I hope they're not married, but like regardless,
but from an outside perspective,
you could totally just see like,
and be like, well, that could be an old married couple because at the end of the day, once you get to a certain age of looking old, you all look.
You just look old.
You look the same amount of old.
You look old or dead. That's it. Like once you pass 85, you start looking dead.
Yeah, I think you do start looking a little bit dead.
But then before that, from like, what would you say? When do you want to be called grandpa? Like, because there's a certain point where if I have like grandkids, I don't want them. I might just be Big T.
Really?
Or Trev.
Yeah, but you're so upset.
Or Trev. Like
no, that comes from you just like not wanting to be like.
Have my grandkids call me Trev. Like until I get to a certain age, until I start looking at.
Well, how old are you gonna? Well, it depends on how young you are when you still. If you're 45.
Yeah.
Like if you're 45 and you have grandchildren, no.
It's not grandpa.
Yeah.
No.
But if you're 55, 60.
No, not grandpa.
Even 50.
60. 60 is grandpa. 61 is grandpa.
Well, then you'd have to plan that out for yourself then. Because you have to be like, I don't want to have kids at a certain time, so that way I'm not a grandpa at 55.
I'm just going to let it play
Honestly,
out.
though, if I'm above 55, I think I'd be okay to be called grandpa.
Really?
Yeah, or no. One of those.
Are you gonna be a no-no?
I don't know if I'm worthy of it.
You might have to be like...
I gotta learn the language.
You have to either learn the language, you have to be from there,
yeah,
or like your dad would have to be from there.
Yeah.
Or like that would be like the last way. But like you and
like
your dad are both born. Yeah.
Your kids are not gonna call him. What's the Maltese name?
Nanu. Yeah. No chance.
I don't think my kids are gonna call my dad no either.
Will he want to be called that?
Probably not.
My dad
might just want to be grandpa.
My dad probably wants Pete. To be honest.
Yeah, he might just want Pete.
I think my dad just might want Pete.
I hope we get to a stage in human history where we don't have to call our aunts and uncles aunt something.
Yeah. Honestly, what's the point of that? What is the point?
I don't know.
That's like that. You know, I just realized, Aunt Sue. Let's just say Aunt Sue.
I have an Aunt Sue.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Hi, Aunt Sue. No, Aunt Sue. Okay.
Yeah.
That would just be like calling your brother George, or like
Brother George,
or whatever. Like that's just like me calling you, hey, friend Tony.
Yeah.
Right. Like it is weird. It's those same exact things.
It is weird.
But you only do it for uncles and aunts, or sometimes grandma and grandpas. Like I hear like people in
only to distinguish which one you're talking about.
Like in the South, you hear Grandpa Joe. Stuff like that.
That's my Grandpa Jim.
But that's also if you have like 3 sets of grandparents or whatever. Because sometimes
3 sets of grandparents.
Well, you can have like step grandparents. Step grandparents. You can have great grandparents. So in that sense, you can't just call them all grandma and grandpa. Yeah. You have to distinguish a little bit.
Yeah, I think personally.
But aunts and uncles, it could just be their first name.
Dude, like I'll go to these family functions and I'm kind of done calling them aunt and uncle. Like I just don't want to. What's the point? What are we doing here?
Yeah.
You're not calling me nephew Anthony.
That's what I mean.
Is it a respect thing? I won't call you fuckhead. I'll call you your name. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No.
That I respect you by calling you by your name.
Yeah. No, by calling you by your name. Or honestly, I'd rather fuckhead than.
You'd rather fuckhead?
No.
You could arrange that. You could be Grandpa Fuckhead.
Grandpa Fuckhead.
After 60 though, of course, just so they don't age you. But I would want to be. I'm probably going to be.
I'll just be Fuckhead until I'm 60.
I'm probably going to be. What about Gramphany?
Gramphany? Or that one would work.
Because you know people are like, I'm not a grandma, I'm a glamma, and it's like, okay, relax.
Yeah, come on. I'm not an uncle. I'm a funkle.
Fun uncle.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be a fun uncle.
Yeah, actually, I would rather be the fun uncle, to be honest.
Than be a grandpa?
Yeah, if I'm an uncle, because let's be real, I'm going to be an uncle before I'm a dad.
Well, yeah.
100%.
Math, yeah.
And not only math, just like, I am not having a kid for a while. I'm going to be an uncle.
Oh, yeah. Children are so out of the question.
So, that being said, I would totally want my, nieces and nephews to call me just Trev.
Fun uncle.
Or, no, not Funkle Trev. I just want Trev.
Funkle Trev.
Or not Trev. Let's come up with my, name right now. My uncle name right now.
Uncle Trev, I think, works perfectly.
I don't like uncle in the front, though.
You don't like uncle?
If you don't like saying uncle, what would make my
You could go what up, Big T? What up, Trev?
Big T would work.
Trev works.
Trev works?
No, not Trev works, but Trev.
Oh, Trev works. Got it.
Yeah. You have already a built-in cool nickname, so I don't know why you just want to roll with that, like Trev. Trev works perfectly.
It does.
You can go vert.
It's just boring.
Turn it upside down and go vert.
Vert? Well, like my dog, man. Rovert.
Well, I don't think you're getting one. Dude. I've been actually told nobody else is for it.
Who said that?
I won't say, but I've been instructed. Nobody else wants you to get a dog.
Dude, listen.
Where's the room for you to get a dog?
I'm gonna say this on the podcast. Might not make people happy. I'm gonna say this on the podcast right now. I am allergic to cats. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We.
All right.
Have fucking 3 of them, dude. 3 cats.
I know.
Okay? I'm allergic to all of them.
Yeah.
All of them. They all shed. Okay?
Yeah, obviously.
They fucking come into my room where I sleep in my slumber.
On your bed.
On my bed. Okay?
On your
I get home sometimes. cat hair. I can't wear that clothes until I wash it now.
Yeah,
okay?
because you're gonna
These
sneeze.
cats make my life a living hell. Okay?
Yeah.
If we have one dog,
One. You already have one.
we do have one. Okay?
One for you though.
I just want a
You
dog.
want one that's yours.
Man, I've been trying to get rid of these cats for so long, and everyone in the house is
They all
saying,
love the
yeah,
cats.
no, they're all saying, like, if you could get rid of a cat, by all means, get rid of a cat. I find a buyer, they're not going to get rid of it. They don't get rid of it.
Oh, they can't mosey up and.
No, they won't, man. They will not.
Because they're a little bit attached to it.
It doesn't matter. They're attached to all three.
Yeah,
Why do
it's
we
too
need
late.
3 of them, man? Cats are pointless. Literally, if I throw it out of the front yard, like, it probably won't want to come back, and it'll be fine for the rest of its life.
Maybe. Yeah, they're pretty resourceful.
Dude,
Unless they get hit by a car or
I
something.
hate them
It's so funny to
much.
me that like your family, everybody knows you're allergic to cats, but they're all like, yeah, but we're still gonna have a cat. Like, fuck Trevor.
That's exactly it. Nobody likes me in my house.
No,
I hope you know that.
You know what it is? They like you. I just don't think they respect you enough to not have cats. That's the only.
That's
thing.
exactly. They like the cats a billion
Which
times
is-
more than me.
It's so funny for me for you to just be like, dude, I can't even breathe in my own house.
No, I can't breathe in my own house, man. Literally, when we were gone for those 2 days, the last couple of days,
Yeah.
best breathing experience of my life. And the air pollution where we were is shit. And I still had better time breathing there than I
Yeah.
did in my own home.
Yeah,
That says something.
Guelph has like a weird tint to like the air.
It tastes weird.
It's
Like
weird.
it smells weird. Just like
It's weird.
There's trash everywhere. It's just
It's kind of dirty.
it is a bit of.
When
a
we were
dirty
walking
city.
from Pita Pit, right? We're walking down from back to Pita Pit. It was like what, 6 o'clock midday? How many crackheads did we see?
Oh, lots.
A good 5.
Yeah, and not only that, but that was 6 p.m. and then the next morning when we were just looking, or when we went to breakfast,
Yeah.
dude, the trash cans from the night before or the night after, like a downtown night,
All
what was
were,
it,
like,
like a Sunday
overflowing.
morning? They were all overflowing onto the ground.
Yeah.
Like in that, I'm talking like you could be right next to one, and then 5 feet away, there's another trash can. Just
it's a town that is
it's crazy.
really only still up and running because of like school.
Yeah,
Like, you post-secondary.
that is true. Actually,
It's just a very
University of Guelph
post-secondary.
is like the only thing that they have there.
I think so.
Their
I mean,
downtown is like
I
it's
don't wanna
cool
just-
looking, but it's
the architecture there is cool.
yeah, cool looking. That's the only thing.
It's cool looking. Yeah. And then you get inside.
I bet
and
you
there's,
get
like,
inside and it's a shithole.
just 4 syringe deposits.
Yeah, every bathroom.
Every McDonald's has them.
But yeah, no. So the fact that I could breathe
In Guelph.
better in that,
Shithole.
yes,
Is it bad to call it a shithole? Sorry if you live in Guelph, but like if you live in Guelph, move out of Guelph.
yeah,
Grow
and
up.
then you're able to call it a shithole.
Be a
That's
man.
the way it goes.
Don't live in Guelph.
Um,
You ever seen
Yeah.
that guy?
no,
You ever seen Be a Man Boston?
no, be a man.
Dude,
Don't.
you never seen it? He'll be like, don't buy groceries. Be a man. Starve. Die.
What?
Be a Man Boston? I just came across it a couple days ago. Oh, I have so much to talk about now that I just realized.
Really?
Welcome, episode 10, Rubber Ducky time, everybody. The 10th episode, 10 out of 10 so far. We hope you think our show's a 10 out of 10. You probably don't, though, because we haven't figured it out yet. But
No. If you're still watching till now, thank you.
thank you. Out of sheer pity,
Yeah.
but we appreciate anyways, Be a Man Boston. I don't know if we can show some of his videos. Actually, we can. What are we talking
Let's
about?
do it.
They're gonna get copywritten for this, but like, he's on Instagram and stuff.
Smack his jumper to the fucking moon. Be a man.
It's so good.
Okay.
Girlfriend mad at you? Throw a cape on her and tell her now she can be super angry. Be a man.
Boston, be a man. Okay, one
Be
more.
a man.
Get surgery to remove a lump. And don't tell anybody. Be a man.
What?
No, like, you get that one. That one's like, get surgery, but just don't tell anybody. That's what a man would do. Be a man.
Be a man.
Some of them, like on Instagram, you should follow them on Instagram after this.
I'll
They're
follow them
so
on
fun.
Instagram.
If you're listening, if you ever want to have a good laugh
Be a
with the
man.
boys, Be a Man Boston. You know what else is a good account too? I want to talk to you about.
What?
Have you ever? We've talked about it before, but like I feel like we need to just have a conversation about it on the podcast. Liver King on Instagram.
Liver King on Instagram. I watched some of his Snapchat stories too. Dude,
Really?
Yeah. Wild. I was watching some with your brother yesterday of him just eating bone marrow.
Yeah. Bone marrow looks good though.
Or not yesterday, 2 days ago, but bone
It's
marrow.
gross?
It looks so gross, man. Have you ever
I
seen
hear
the
it looks
inside of
good.
bone marrow?
Yeah, that's that whole bone. That's the inside of a bone is bone marrow.
Yeah.
Looks good.
You're telling me it looks good.
If it's cooked correctly and it's got like garnishes and stuff on it.
What?
But that's not the way he eats it. The way he eats it is
Nah,
just like,
he cracks the bone and sucks it like a straw.
okay, you've lost me there.
Yeah.
I'm not with you anymore on that, Mr. Liver Boy. Bone marrow is the spongy. Yeah, we know what it is, but like if
No,
you
but
look
like
at- see that looks.
you would eat that?
No. You got to go to one of those where it's like you scoop it on the bread. I hear that's actually really good. I hear it's good. I swear to God. I hear it's one of the
Really?
most nutrient rich.
Now, this is what he eats.
Yeah, fuck that and whatever
He
planet
eats
that came
raw bone marrow.
from. How do you?
But
no, there's
then
no
you
way can
look
eat
at
raw
this
bone
guy.
marrow.
Yeah, you could, because that's what lions eat, and that's his way of looking at things.
I eat like a lion.
Look
that
at-
sound natural,
But look how
though?
massive he is, though.
Yeah, I got to be honest though. Steroids,
Oh, 100% steroids.
right?
Without it has to be steroids.
Right?
But I don't doubt that he
He
eats
definitely
like
eats like that.
like he 100% eats like that.
Yeah.
He probably works out just by grabbing tires and lifting them over his head.
No. How about walking with weighted vests and 100-pound kettlebells and weighted and then a sled? He's dragging a sled with fucking ankle weights on, and he's just walking with it, and he's like, "This is how you thrive." Liver Queen and I just love, dude. Oh,
Liver Queen?
He calls his kids liver boys. The liver boys. Imagine being called a liver boy. You'd be like, "Dad, my friends on Instagram, can you stop calling me liver boy?"
Yeah, liver boy.
That kid is going to school and everyone's
Imagine
like, "Hey,
her.
it's liver boy."
Imagine her, the liver queen.
Yeah. What do you got for lunch today, liver boy? How's your raw eggs taste? That kid's getting fucking flamed. You think he's got to be homeschooled, right?
Yeah, I didn't
Imagine
even know
this,
he
okay?
had kids.
Let me
though.
present you something, right?
Dude, look at this guy.
I am so far deep in my knowledge of Liver King. Imagine the liver boys go to school, right? They go to school. Imagine you are eating. You're liver boy. You're eating.
I'm eating my
No.
liver boy.
No. You're not eating liver boy. If you ate liver boy, he'd be really rich in nutrients, though. No.
Oh
But
my
let me
god,
get
you
to
would you would turn into liver king if you ate liver boy.
Yeah. And that might have been how he started. It's just a cannibalistic culture of like.
Maybe that's what it is.
Maybe. Anyways, you're at school, right? It's lunchtime. Your friends all around you. You're at the lunch table. Let's say it's indoor recess. One of them might be like in the 8th grade, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody's pulling out their lunches. You got tuna sandwich on one end, which, by the way, don't sit near me. Tuna sandwiches are disgusting.
We'll get back on that.
You
one.
always try to
We'll
find
get
a way
back
to
on that one.
You take
no, because
your opinions, man.
we'll get back
You
on that
can't.
one.
You were tuna sandwich kid.
I was never tuna sandwich kid, but dude, you can't diss them. They're good.
Tuna
You just
sandwich
have to
boy.
you have to eat them in your own home.
You have to eat them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But
Don't
they
subject
are
everyone else to
no.
tuna sandwiches.
It's just like the hard boiled eggs, kids. Why are you bringing that to school?
Yeah.
Don't bring that to school.
Exactly.
Eat that in the comfort
So everyone's
of your
got,
own home.
normal kid lunches. You
Yeah.
got your potato chips, your sandwiches, and then all of a sudden Liver Boy sits down. Liver Boy number 2, let's say it's the younger one, sits down and just opens up and he's got raw eggs and bull testicle. And everybody around, he just wants a fucking ham sandwich, just a regular
He's
human
probably,
meal.
Do you think he cries when he eats? Like,
He might be. He might be. He genuinely.
I don't want to do that. I don't like it.
I don't even like bone marrow. I just want pizza.
And then, but then, when he gets into the recess,
Yeah.
and then they do some
He's
arm
fucking
wrestling,
Thriving.
dude, guy hasn't lost an arm wrestling.
No,
match.
none of his kids are probably fucking jacked.
Oh yeah. Oh, for fun.
Imagine if you just fed a kid, right? A little kid. Like the most nutrient-rich meats that there are, like livers and all that shit. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But the organs of... They say the organs of animals are the most rich in nutrients.
Which makes sense because they only eat
Yeah. And
greens
lean,
and, good,
lean game meat. Like
Exactly.
Not cow, but like deer, elk, stuff like that. Like Joe Rogan-y type shit. And you only fed a kid that, I guarantee that kid is automatically destroying people on the playground.
that.
Running
or-
faster than everybody,
Yeah,
out muscling
you can tell
everybody.
for one thing, he will never have an iron deficiency. He'll never be
No.
dizzy when he stands up.
Not at all.
Never.
No matter how tall he
Okay,
gets.
never. So that's good. But yeah, no, I don't think he has kids though.
No, he does.
He does? I don't see any of the liver boys. Are these the liver
Well,
boys?
he doesn't post them. Yeah, those are literally his kids.
I love that he makes his whole family do this shit with him. It's fucked, but also kind of awesome.
Wholesome.
Wholesome. I can't read this.
Kids, put down the game and come get hypothermia with me and your mom real quick. Also, in this video, he calls his son liver boys. See?
Oh, man. This guy. Like, would you, for a week, eat like him, you think? Not like, okay, here.
Our friend has, but
He, to an extent.
it's too expensive, bro.
It is
Which
so
makes me
expensive.
think,
That's
what
why
the
I'm saying, like, you have
What's
to do it
this
for a
guy's
week.
gig? What's his gig? Does he sell
It's
supplements?
this, probably.
Does he sell supplements? How can you be?
This, and it looks like he's on a farm, so, like, that probably...
You think
he might
farms?
He might be a farmer, too.
Dude, I'm just so amazed with this diet. Right?
And
Look at how
clearly,
red he is.
clearly he has good genetics, because look at him back in the day, too, right? Like,
No, yeah. I feel like
clearly great genetics, but that being said, like, fucking, you got to get there somehow.
I
Gotta
get.
get there somehow.
I have a nurse friend that looked at that and was like, "That's an HGH gut. Like that's a human growth
Yeah.
hormone gut. Like that's what happens."
Well,
He's just so juicy. You seen the other one, Carnivore MD? Their videos are so funny because like in every
I think
video
I've
they're
seen
just
that.
like, in every video they're trying to give you health advice of like, you live this lifestyle, I promise your autoimmune deficiencies will go away, your cognitive ability will increase, you know, your stamina will increase in your daily life.
All
And
you
then, and
gotta
then
do-
also they're just like, also, I'm fucking shredded. Like my shirt will never be on. Like that, like every video, he's walking with a surfboard down the beach.
but this guy, like, okay, yes, fantastic physique, but let's be real, he's no Liver King, man.
No, that's why Liver King is like doing it a false way, I think.
Oh, so you're saying he might be doing it actually, this might be what you actually
I think
look
that's
like.
what if you actually just ate meat and fruit like this guy always says, like the Carnivore MD, which is different than Liver King.
Yeah.
And he's been on Rogan too. Like he's actually he's a fucking doctor.
Oh, shit.
Look,
so
see?
he, like, actually lives by
Paul
this.
Saladino, MD. He's a fucking doctor, my friend.
Oh, yeah, he was on
See?
Joe Rogan.
Wow,
right
what
here.
a flex. That's how you know.
That is
Like,
a flex. I would totally do that.
That's all you need. You open his website and immediately it's got a screenshot of the last time he was on Rogan.
Him and Jogan.
And he's like, by the way, guys, I know Joe Rogan, so, you know, do with that as you will.
yeah.
That has to be the number one way to market to men now.
Oh, yeah.
Is to be like, hey,
I've been on Joe Rogan.
I've been on
Listen to me.
Rogan. So then people, all men, because men are so stupid. And that's what gets him in trouble because most men are just like, but Rogan said it, so it's probably true. Which you have to take with a grain of salt. But
You definitely do. Joe Rogan, though.
he's the GOAT.
He's the
We
goat.
can both agree he's the GOAT.
Oh, yeah.
But that blindfold, like, no, but Rogan's right. That's
Yeah.
why this is so easy to be like
Oh, it is, yeah.
selling this diet to people.
Oh, for sure. And let's
But
be
I-
real, 95 to 98% of the people following this diet, men.
Oh yeah.
It's like there's a couple
Yeah.
ladies out there reading the carnivore code, but
Reading his book, The Carnivore Code.
no,
But dude, how good is it? Just like, you ever just had a steak? Just a steak.
nothing on it. It's pretty good still.
No,
And
but
that's
like just, don't you feel something in your head of just like, this feels right to
There's
be eating this particular food?
there's two things where I've literally felt that, man. Two foods, both being meat.
Yeah.
Ribs. When
Yeah.
you have a nice beefy juicy rib,
Yeah.
and you're holding it with your hands, and your
Yeah.
face is all just covered
You
in
gotta
sauce.
make a mess when you have ribs.
Yeah.
Ribs are like tuna sandwiches.
It's
That's
a
home
fuck it food. It's exactly.
That's a food you eat at home.
Yes,
In
yeah,
the
but
in the
it's
privacy.
it's also a fuck it food where you're like, dude,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care how messy or how like animalistic I look after this.
Yeah.
I am just going to pound these and enjoy every bite.
Murder it.
Those I just feel good. I'm like,
Ribs.
this is what I was meant to do.
Exactly.
Ribs, just eat them.
Ribs. So yours is ribs. That's one.
And steak though. Steak too.
Yeah,
if
like
you
a
have
nice-
a good
Yeah.
like it's gotta be perfect though. It's gotta be perfect.
Oh.
And here,
Yeah.
when you get a steak, or how do you eat your steak? Do you go cut at a time and bite? Or
do
do
cut
you
at a
do
time.
strip and then
I just
how do
cut
you
it as I go.
I usually do strips. I cut it as I go, but in strips, and then I cut the strip.
Oh,
Then I
that's
bite.
interesting. So you play with your food. Cool.
I do. I totally play. with
I've
it.
never seen someone eat it like that.
No, it's actually.
But do you know how to actually because my brother does not know how to properly cut steak.
Oh, I know how to cut steak.
It's embarrassing. I bet your brother sucks at cutting steak.
My brother can't cut anything, dude. He still, until like last year, he would eat like this, where he would eat like a caveman and
What do you
hold.
mean?
So
The fork would be
a
sideways
fork would be in
hand,
his like he would hold a fork like he's holding out in front of him.
like a fist
like
with the
this.
fork on the side.
Yes, 100. He would eat like that, and then the knife in the other hand the exact same way, and he would literally just, yeah.
Dude,
We had to show him how. Why? How does your brother eat steak?
Like what? Like fork like that, and
And then
like
sawing?
it's a violin. Yeah, a saw. Like it's like.
Yeah.
And my parents would always be like, "Bro, like how are you gonna go
Come
now?"
on. Yeah.
I think he's gotten better now, but like you have to. There's etiquette to how to eat a steak because it's a great creation.
It's all index finger.
It
It's
all
all
is-
in
it
the
is
index finger.
Proper. That's
All
how
in
you
the
properly.
index finger.
But I just feel. I'm just so interested in like what's going on.
No, so am I. Would you try it for like a week? Like, would you go only fruits
Money
and
would have to
meat?
be no
Like, you could
option.
obviously no money, no option.
Yeah.
But for 1 week,
I
I bet
think
you it's feasible for 1
I
week.
think
I
you-
might actually. I kind of want to try it for 1
But I
week.
hear to get the actual benefits out of it, I'm pretty sure you'd have to go a month.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
And you
you'd
have to.
go a month.
And you have to work. Oh my god! I just burped. You have to work out. Probably like a madman too.
Yeah, you have to let it like settle in. Your body has to become familiar with like, oh, this is an influx of meat. I think that's the way they describe it at least.
Yeah. No, for sure. Like, and
But it's just weird to think about, man, because think about like warriors and like Apache soldiers. You know, you ever seen those movies where like coming down the mountain on all these horses, just these giant Native American fucking warriors. They're all their shoulders have shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Their abs have abs.
Yeah.
What do you think they were eating?
oh, this literally, dude. Like
Meat
all the
and fruit. I guarantee.
And the spices that they're putting on, it was if
They didn't
any
even have spice.
if any bare minimum. They definitely had spices back then. Spices were like the biggest trading thing back in the day.
At the time, you think they were just running around in loincloths and shit?
They were. Wait, what are loin?
Depends on what era we're talking about.
What era are we talking? I want to know.
I
what
was
you were
thinking
thinking.
like one of the first generations of like Native Americans that the white folk came
like
over and just-
1800s.
Yeah, you ever seen like they're all shooting the arrows? Like I'm romanticizing it into a movie right now, but they all shoot the arrows in the air, and then all the white men are just getting fucking destroyed by arrows.
Yeah, but they all probably had
Like type in an Apache warrior.
Okay, mind you.
Give me it. This is. I don't think that's how you spell it. You know what? It's just with an E.
Oh.
See what I mean?
Okay, mind you, these Apache warriors, probably the most fierce guys ever. They were probably ripped. They were also probably 4'2".
Yeah, but that's just because I think everyone was smaller back then. Like the average size of like the Neanderthals, they were small too. Jacked guys. Nice Google search. This Google search for everyone driving their car is jacked guys in the 1800s.
Look at this dude.
Wow.
That's a bodybuilder. Back
Those are
then.
some
guaranteed.
lats.
That is a bodybuilder. It literally says first bodybuilder. There's another. Oh, that guy's actually huge. All these guys are pretty.
How do
big.
you think?
That is not a bodybuilder.
How do you
though, let's
think?
be
What do you
real.
think bodybuilding was like in the 1800s in terms of like what was their strategy? Was it just lift a lot and eat a lot?
I think it was lift a lot, eat a lot, and then.
Because there's no supplements you could have taken in the 1800s. I don't think.
No, I don't think that was in the 1800s.
I'm pretty sure now. That looks like 2000s.
Why is there just.
Andy Ruiz, because that's a chiseled
Why
body.
chiseled boxers losing flabby boxers? That is. What? That is the most.
No, lactic acid. I bet the first thing they say is lactic acid.
That okay, which makes sense, but that is not why Andy Ruiz beat.
No, Anthony
Anthony
Joshua just
Joshua.
came in, he fucking probably barely trained and was like,
Exactly, that's exactly. Well,
and he just
didn't
wasn't
only.
expecting it.
No, he was not expecting it, and
Because then
Andy Ruiz
he
took
just
it
took
3
the fight.
days
Yeah,
notice.
Yeah, and so he had no film on him.
Literally 3 days
And
notice.
then
So
when
Anthony
they-
Joshua was probably this is a
I didn't
cakewalk.
see the second fight. I don't remember either. Didn't he starch him when they fought again? Like, didn't he just beat the shit
Oh
out
my
of him?
god, yeah, no. Like I love Andy Ruiz, but Anthony Joshua made him look
But
like
Andy
he was
Ruiz,
4 years
he
old.
came back and he was fat, even
Yeah,
fatter.
yeah, and then
Like,
Andy Ruiz's third fight,
Yeah,
he looked good because he realized he was fat and sloppy.
but he
for
didn't
his
fight
second
Joshua again.
No. But it was a cakewalk his second fight.
Yeah,
let me
he's
tell you.
good. But
He is good. I want him to
Bodybuilders
fight
in the
Deontay
1800s.
Wilder.
You want him to fight Deontay
That'd be a
Wilder?
good fight. I think that'd be a really
See
good
Tyson
fight.
Fury's recent fight? He's done now. He
Yeah.
fought Dillian White.
Well, he's done with WBC. Now he's just waiting for Anthony Joshua or Usyk to come. Well, if Usyk were
Did
to
you not
come...
see what he said? He said, I'm climbing the mountain. I'm done.
Usyk?
No.
Tyson Fury?
Tyson Fury literally said
What?
that. It was literally all over the internet.
No way.
Yeah, Tyson Fury said
He's-
he'd be retiring.
That,
I'm not even messing with you.
I think that is false until Usyk comes back, because then he's going to want all the belts. Wait, he's vacating the heavyweight title?
Dude, he's retiring, bro.
What?
Type in Tyson Fury retiring.
Do you think he just wants to fight Ngannou?
I don't know. I'm not in his camp, but he was talking about fighting Ngannou. But guess what?
That's a lot of money.
That's a dumb fucking fight. Ngannou would get his head punched off.
Oh, he would. He would.
Do you know what the line on a boxing match of Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou would be?
It would be, Ngannou would be expected to die. But,
Yeah. How tall is Ngannou? 6'3"?
no, I think he's
6'6"? He's 6'6", I think.
6'6".
Yeah, I don't even know where
Tyson
6'3".
Fury's almost...
He's 6'9". He's 6'9".
Yeah, he's almost 7 feet.
tall.
And he's massive.
Did you see his knockout on Dillian White, bro?
Yeah, it was fierce.
Dude, he's so good.
But
He's 33.
let's be real though, Ngannou, he is definitely more powerful. He just isn't nearly as good. Not nearly as good.
Okay, I was almost certain Deontay Wilder was the hardest punching boxer we've ever seen, and Tyson Fury beat the fuck out of him.
Oh no, I'm not saying he wouldn't beat the fuck out of
Yeah.
Francis Ngannou. Francis Ngannou is like 10 levels below him in terms of
Dude,
boxing.
so far below.
Yeah. But let's be even Deontay Wilder, if he would have got a good shot in, then he would have knocked out Tyson Fury. He did knock out Tyson Fury for like 2 seconds, and he got back up, which is the craziest thing.
Well, Tyson Fury, he literally got tagged.
Yeah,
Like, he was out cold.
he was
And
out
then
cold.
by the glory of the gods. Came
That's
back,
that's the biggest thing.
which was nuts. And then just put on a clinic and beat him.
Now, if Francis Ngannou had as clean of a shot on Tyson Fury, I don't think anybody would ever get up, including Thanos.
So now you're trying to tell me...
No, I'm not ever going to tell you that Tyson Fury would get knocked out by Francis Ngannou.
No, but
Not
are
gonna
you
happen.
saying Tyson Fury... Or no, are you saying Ngannou hits harder than Deontay Wilder?
Yes,
You think so?
easily.
I think it'd be interesting to see who actually,
No,
in boxing glove, hits harder.
I would put almost all my
Dude,
money
it's so
on
much
Francis
different
Ngannou.
getting
It
punched
is
in UFC.
It is so
gloves,
different, but
which they're almost
but you're not
just your knuckles.
But you're just talking the hardest punch it with a boxing glove on. You're not talking like with perfect form. You're just saying like power. Who's gonna put a bigger hole in this wall to the right of us?
Well, I don't know if that would be indicated by... It's drywall, so I could put a hole in the wall. Right
Okay. Whatever it may be, I think Francis Ngannou is a little more powerful than Deontay Wilder.
That is a take based in no fact, but interesting.
But it's not a bad take.
With that being said, Ngannou literally just learned how to jab last year.
Yeah, I know.
So this whole... It's a dream fight. I don't think it is, guys.
It's not a dream
I
fight
would
at
call
all.
it a cemetery fight.
You know what I find hilarious too? Those who think, I love Usman, okay, but he's not going to beat Canelo. He would never beat Canelo in a boxing fight. He would literally die in one round. He would die, man.
It's so weird because this whole... Well, what if they go into boxing? You're entering a realm where you only have your fists.
Literally. And that's all that these guys have known their entire life. You
Yeah.
guys have known everything
It's
else.
no different than if Floyd went and fought Conor in the UFC.
Exactly. It's the exact same. You have so many more tools. They have so many more tools
So
with
many
just
more
their
tools.
hand.
Like what Rogan always says, where he talks about, you try taking a leg kick. If you've never been leg kicked before, and someone who is a professional at kicking people's legs until they're dead kicks your leg once, the fight is over.
Yeah. No. Canelo will jab you, and you could be the hardest hitter in the UFC. Like it could be. It will
In
be
boxing, right? This is
Yes.
Canelo in boxing.
Yeah, Canelo in boxing.
Like, let's say Usman and Canelo. Like,
Put
what would happen?
on. Yeah, they got into a ring with boxing gloves.
Yeah.
Okay. Usman might be able to hold his own in terms of having a chin and
Yeah.
everything like that because
Yeah.
he's a fighter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And he might be able to land.
Well, yeah, like Conor was a little bit impressive when he fought.
Oh yeah, no, but he's a fighter. Like at the end of the day, he's a fighter. Like it is impressive, but if you think he's gonna land
It's a
as many
different
shots,
class. Yeah.
no. If you
It's
think
a whole
he's gonna
different-
dodge as many shots, no. Because Canelo, this guy will find you.
Dude, he beats up the best boxers there are, like the best middleweights.
That's
that there
all
are.
it is, and it makes them look like they're rookies. Man.
Yeah,
like
no, literally.
it would be ugly. I think it would literally be a bloodbath.
But it's no different than like, imagine if LeBron James tried to play tight end in the NFL.
oh, it'd be
And
the
now,
exact
now
same.
take
He would be
Gronkowski,
horrible.
take Rob Gronkowski, and because he's athletic, put him in the NBA. These are two like there's
They're all different sports.
exactly
They're all
it's a whole
different sports.
setup.
Yeah.
You can't. So this whole like
Wayne Gretzky is the greatest hockey player of all time, but if you were to put him in the NBA, he would look like I would look in the NBA.
Yeah.
Like
He'd
it.
be way at but then put like Jalen Ramsey when he was talking about I bet I could play in the NHL. Put him
couldn't
on
even
skates
skate.
and he's what do you like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because you're a good athlete and there might be something that's similar to it doesn't mean we need to have all these fucking dream fights between UFC fighters and boxers.
No, because
you know who can box though?
Yeah.
Anderson Silva.
Yeah,
He's
Jake Paul.
legit.
Jake Paul, Anderson Silva.
Is that coming? That's what was announced?
I hope that's the August one that he's talking about because that would be the first decent one.
He's legit.
He is legit.
I've seen.
But him versus Canelo would still be a cake.
But you can't feed him a boxing.
No, you can't.
There's a
And
difference between him being
giving him Jake Paul is kind of like giving him the perfect type of boxer where he is good. I'll give him.
I think
he
that'd
is
be
good.
the one like that'd be the biggest challenge for Jake Paul.
Yeah,
Would be
he
Anderson
is.
Silva.
He is good,
He's an
and
actual-
Jake Paul's not fighting a legit boxer, so it
He
goes
hasn't
both
fought one
ways.
yet.
But
He hasn't fought one yet.
no, he hasn't.
Yeah,
he
that's
hasn't
the
yet. He has not.
That's the
So
thing.
like we don't know how good he literally even is.
But that's why he's a genius because he's like you're all still gonna pay whether I fight a legit guy or not.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm watching any one of his fights probably.
Right? He's
I
a
just,
genius.
I just
bro.
want to, man. I will watch any of his fights. That's just
He's
the way
a
it goes.
genius.
Yeah, no,
for that.
I hated him at first.
I hate him still.
I'm starting to like him.
But
a
does
little
part
bit.
of me hate him because I'm like,
Dude,
man,
after
you're
this
so-
weekend though, I'm starting to like him a little bit more.
What did he do this weekend?
He put on co-put on with Eddie Hearn the biggest women's boxing fight of all time.
Oh, I'm
all
way
time.
out of the game. What happened?
Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano, they're the two, like they're number 1 and number 2, which
Oh, I've
never
seen that.
happens in boxing. Number 1, number 2 never happens. The last time it happened was undisputed Canelo, Caleb Plant, and the only reason that happened was because
Canelo pursued it. Like he was
exactly,
like-
and that happened after 2 years of trying to get that
because
fight too.
the promotions they're too split
And
up and stuff.
that was only number 1 and 2 in a division. This was number 1 and 2 in women's boxing all together. So this would be like taking Canelo versus Terrence Crawford, who are in 2 different weight classes and finding a catch weight. That just doesn't happen. This Eddie Hearn and Jake Paul.
They're not in the same weight.
No, dude, they're not even in
wow.
the same like division. No, so they found a catch weight. Everything, put it on in Madison Square Garden. That is the first women's fight to ever headline Madison Square Garden. I'm not
That's
talking
dope.
like the Hulu Center. I'm talking like MSG, dude. Like where the Rangers play.
Garden, yeah.
The Garden. That is where they were.
Yeah.
And it was like sold out. And it was
Who won?
Katie Taylor, Eddie Hearn's girl. But still, that was the favorite. But the fact that like I want to know the purses of both of these ladies.
I
After
hope they
this
got
weekend.
paid.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like, I like how
it's
he's
boxing for one. Eddie Hearn, he brings the money too.
Yeah, he brings or Jake has been pushing for. I know he's like kind of trolling, but he really seems kind of genuine about wanting the UFC fighters to get paid more.
Yeah, I think that's also him just hating Dana White.
Yeah, he's just trying to piss Dana White off, which is
Okay.
probably easy.
Let's
be
look at
honest.
these purses. Breaking barriers. Yeah.
Let's look at these female boxers' purses. Which, for anyone who's at home, that's how much they got paid to do the fight. To get punched in the face. How much would you get paid to punch in the face?
How much would I get paid to get punched in the face?
No. I was asking the fans.
Oh.
Comment below. But Trev, how much is yours? 7 figures?
Do I get a punch back?
I think I saw 7 figures on here. Do you get to punch back?
Yeah.
Well, if you're in a fight, you'd get to try to.
Oh, well.
Like, have you seen the breakdowns for, like, UFC fighters? Like, if they get paid $60K, right? Let's say, for a fight. Or no, like, what'd Paddy The Baddy make in his last fight? Wasn't it 16 and 16?
Why is it not here? Patty, I don't know what he got paid, but the only number that really...
He said he's not
Stands
fighting
out.
again until they renegotiate his contract, and I think he's got like 2 fights left or something.
Damn.
He said he's not fighting again, which is like, honestly, he's kind of in control. Like he's the biggest. He's gonna be one.
He will be the next Conor McGregor in
biggest
terms
draw.
of draws.
What's up with his weight gain stuff, bro? Have you seen
Dude,
it? That was one of the topics I wrote down for this show.
We were talking about that actually yesterday. Me and my sister's boyfriend. He literally
What is up with his weight
the
gain?
fact that's every dude. Did you
can't
know
do that, bro?
Volkanovski? He sits regularly at like 210.
But he looks athletic still.
Yeah, Paddy the Baddy. He'll literally look like a
He
fat
just gets
fuck
fat.
until a week
Look at him
before
right
his
now.
fight.
Type in like recent, like, have you seen? He'll post online and stuff. He'll be like, oh, I'm just back, eating what I want and stuff. But then he's like, his face, it's puffed out, 6 inches from where it originally was when he fought, and he's got this beer gut.
Look at this.
How is it the same guy?
Look at that. But like he literally,
No. That's what he looks like right now. That one right there. Yeah, look at
that's
that.
fucking crazy. The fact that like he'll literally,
He can cut down to be that shredded. Is
dude,
insane, right?
in 2 days. In 2 days he'll get there. Like that is wild.
He's also young too, but
But we're young. Could we do that? Fuck no.
Oh no, I don't think I
Fuck
could.
no.
I think genetically I hold on to fat a lot quicker.
I think I do
He
too.
does.
No, I think UFC fighters.
That's
They're just
got to be pure genetics, right? Like he just drops it. Which
well, after he won his last fight, he literally has said he went right onto his Instagram story after
and was eating pizza.
and was eating pizza and was eating like ice cream. He's like, "Bring me all of it. I want it all." Like,
I want it all, yeah. Scouser. Dude,
this fucking guy.
as an athlete though, that doesn't seem smart, right? Don't you think that could catch up to him if one day he just can't take the weight off?
Maybe then he just has to go up a weight class.
Like Zion Williamson, for example, cannot get his weight correct, and he's 6'6". You can't be jumping up and down all the time at 6.
Let's
6'6".
see Zion Williamson.
Recently?
2022. He doesn't look like fat.
No,
I remember
he
at
is.
one point he was fat.
Dude, what part of looking at him right now don't you think you're supposed to be? You're the size of like an NBA shooting guard in terms of height. That's what he looked like last year.
Yeah. Okay. Well, put it this way.
Dude, he's close to 310 pounds.
Yeah, he doesn't not have an athlete's body. He definitely has an athlete's body. But he's in the wrong sport. He should be football body right now. That is a football body. That is not a basketball body.
That's what I'm saying. You can't jump with that velocity.
No.
But how is it not the same for Paddy the Baddy? Like how can you?
I think fighting might be a little bit different.
But when you carry a certain amount of weight all the time, and it's bad for your joints. Even eating unhealthy like that, getting up to like just carrying all this fat on you, it's gotta be concerning. Like, don't you think his camp's like, hey, can we maybe get you a nutritionist just a little bit?
Yeah, probably.
Or maybe does he need it to cut?
Actually, that is, I don't know. Maybe
does he need it to
because
cut?
that actually would make sense. Because if you're super super fat before, I feel like cutting it obviously it's not easier, but I think you cut a lot more.
You can lose fat quicker. Right?
Yeah, if you have more fat.
Calorie deficit.
100%. Like that's all it is.
That's all it requires.
Okay, getting off of the fighting topic.
Fat man.
Yeah, fat man. I was watching Two Bears the other day.
Okay.
And do you know what? It's pretty... Or it wasn't Two Bears, actually. This was on KFC again, but Bert was on KFC.
Oh, he did his rounds? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what he said? And it just, stood out to me. And I thought you would think it was pretty funny.
What did he say?
When Bert Kreischer watches porn...
Yeah.
And he gets a text from someone, he'll just screenshot right there and then send back the screenshot to whoever he texted and said, "You're interrupting something." And then we'll send that back. Well, so it made me think, what if you send me something serious about the pod,
hey man, grandma's sick.
yeah, hey man, grandma's sick, and I'm just
then you just screenshot
watching
it and
Asa Akira just get pounded.
actually,
Sorry, bro.
I'm only 2 minutes in.
Yeah, sorry, bro. You're gonna have to wait.
Can you wait? This is a 30-minute compilation.
You're gonna have to wait. Okay.
That's fucking great. He's so funny.
Isn't that hilarious though? That's
Well, I mean,
such a like.
how relatable is that? That's to happen to probably so many dudes.
It probably happens.
Just getting a
all
text
the time.
message and you're like, damn it, no, don't.
Get out. You're
No,
ruining
no,
it.
no. I'm out of reality right
You're
now.
ruining it. Yeah, no.
You're ruining it.
I just thought that was.
I love when
so
he goes on
funny.
there. You can just let it fly on that show.
Oh, you could, dude. Oh my god, it's such a good podcast. We were talking about this.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, that is a good podcast.
KFC. Ours will be good once we get couches.
It will, man. Maybe that's the turning point. Maybe that right there, couches, is a turning point.
That's like that's like when the Bulls got Dennis Rodman. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, here we go now.
All right, now it's game on.
Yeah, now we
it's
can
game
rebound.
on. Yep.
Yeah,
Like honestly,
now we're tough.
yeah. No, this is what I think will help.
All we need is couches.
You need couches.
Remodel the bathtub here.
Yeah, we just gotta remodel instead of being in a corner, just be on a flat wall. Dude,
Maybe people are watch our YouTube videos. I don't really know.
Maybe. I mean, to whoever is watching right now.
Well, there was 9 on the last one, so
Okay,
we
so-
almost hit double digits,
Almost.
which is pretty impressive.
You wanna live on the pod right now? Just state your goals for the summer before we get back into.
Oh, my goals for the summer.
Yeah, for the pod. We'll just keep
for
it
the
nice.
podcast?
Yeah, state your goals for the summer before we get back to school, or before you get back to school. I'm done. Oh
You
my
are
god,
done
I'm
school.
done. It's crazy.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Congratulations on being 20.
Get it? Julations?
And guess what?
Because you graduated? Congratulated?
Congratulated. Oh yeah.
No. I don't know. My goals for the summer are like,
Like I would like to, like how many average viewers on a video would you like to get to?
I don't really know specifically number wise. I just want this. I just think it's so fun. We'll just have more. Honestly, I don't really want to quantify it with numbers, to be honest.
No?
Well, to like talk about it on the pod and be like, we need to get to this amount, because I feel like it could just be. This could be just like clowned material. If we're like, no, by the summer, guys, we're gonna have 300 views an episode, and then like, why would we put that precedent out there?
Yeah.
I just want
just gives us something to work for.
I just want to be able to, now that we're out of school, spend more time on it.
Yeah.
But the one goal we should maybe set in stone is like turn it into like a show of which we originally intended, where we have our friends come, we talk shit, you know, we're the boys.
Yeah, we still haven't had guests on.
Yeah, we'll do that after. We needed to get a couple. Episode 10, getting 10 under your belt. I think we've established what we want to do.
Yeah.
With this.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Like, nobody listened to the first 10, JREs.
Oh, no. He was pretty big, though, when he started.
He was a comedian. That's the
So that's that is.
We're just two schmucks that are like,
Let's start something.
From the Windsor-Essex County area.
Yeah.
Fresh out of school.
Yeah. Realistically, A-list celebrities, do you think they know about Windsor?
No. Oh, yeah, no. Portnoy.
Okay.
Well, that's the most recent example of like, people. How crazy when people like, you ever hear someone reference Windsor in like a video or something?
Yeah, it is weird, but like it's not often though.
No, it's pretty often.
Really? Just do they use Windsor or do they use South Detroit?
Drake used to come to Windsor often for like meals at
Kaboto.
Yeah,
and
Kaboto.
Chicharo.
Stuff like on the underground stuff. Like they have Vito's one time too.
I think he was at Vito's once. Yeah.
George Clooney was here one year too.
What?
Oh,
Really?
you don't remember that? That was nuts.
No, I didn't realize
He
that.
snuck
I know
into-
like there's a lot
I forget where he went, but
I know there's a lot of people that like go to the casino like for shows and stuff. But it's a nice casino. I'm sure that people will.
Oh, dude, we get so many stars to go. Like Cigarro's literally coming. Burr goes all the time. Kiss literally plays the
Kiss,
casino.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I was just gonna say,
bands.
yeah, Kiss. Didn't Bruce Springsteen?
Yeah. So, but like, I think Windsor's on the map. It just doesn't feel like it because we're like, Windsor sucks. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because
like even the way most people talk about how like there's nothing to do in Windsor, but then you go to Guelph and you're like, okay, there's something to do in Windsor.
Yeah, that's actually a good point.
Okay,
I
there's
always,
stuff to do in Windsor.
I always say that actually.
I think
because-
everybody's kind of down, unless you live in Toronto. Everybody's down on your own town of what to do.
Yeah, if you're in like a major city, then like you're prideful of the city. Although not everyone is.
I'm pretty prideful of Windsor.
I'd
Okay,
say
like let me ask you this:
in a good light, yeah.
if you make it and you're famous somehow, some crazy.
Then I
way,
would totally.
Does your Wikipedia page say Windsor?
Yes.
Right? That's what mine says.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's what mine would say.
100%.
Because some people would be like, well, actually, I reside in California. Like, would you just totally, or would you make it say like Toronto or something? Some people do that. They
No,
lie about.
I would want
It
Windsor.
was Windsor, right? I'm proud to live in Windsor.
I would want Windsor.
Because we have the best fucking pizza. That's why.
We do. I don't know. Just like it's just a weird.
What point are you trying to make?
I'm not trying to make any point. I'm just like I'm trying to think what the grab. If like someone says, "Let's go to Windsor," what is the grab? Like, why do people want to come to Windsor, including those A-list celebrities? Why is Windsor a spot? You know what I mean?
I think it's right close to Detroit.
Probably like border city, maybe.
Border City makes it a big deal, and then we're also like
We have an airport, so I mean,
Casino.
like it's
The
easy to
casino
get
adds a
in.
lot,
The
too.
casino, yeah,
that's a lot. It's a big city in terms of population, like 300.
yeah. Well, actually, in terms of like location too, it's pretty massive
pretty
too.
big.
Like, because I was thinking, just the East End is its own, and like it's
yeah,
its
we
own
got
thing.
East, you got South Windsor, the
South.
whole thing.
We got this whole
South.
We got the South.
We got the
Windsor.
South Windsor.
Yeah.
Those kids that had iPads since like the 3rd grade.
Oh my god. Yeah. iPad kids.
We have enough room in Windsor for there to be like, oh, you're from that end of town. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
or,
it's a West End kid.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, where you could just tell.
Yeah.
Are you?
Oh, you're from the Glade?
Hey,
No, I'm just kidding.
respect.
I would never disrespect the Glade.
iPad or iPod kid?
Oh, I had an iPod.
You were an iPod kid?
Yeah.
So you were civil. So was I.
Well, I had to wait to get an iPod because both my siblings got it for Christmas one year, and I was like, I just had puzzles. Did I not tell you that story? They
Yeah.
both got iPods, and then I was like, oh boy, I got puzzles. Swear to God, 3 different puzzles.
That sucks. You probably didn't even want
And
to
then,
look
no,
at
but
these
I'm
puzzles.
such a good kid that I was like, you know what? I'm gonna wait my turn. I'm gonna be happy for these puzzles. You know what? I truly believe Christmas morning, just whatever gift it is, you love it. Make sure you love
Yes.
that gift.
Always love the gift.
Always be
But
like,
deep down
"Yay!"
inside you, your siblings got 2 iPods.
You're dead inside,
Did
bro.
you want an iPod?
Yeah, no. You immediately are like, oh, I'm
course you-
adopted.
Yeah. Or
Immediately.
okay, what's worse as a kid? Opening up something that you want and you're excited about, and
Yeah.
then your siblings opening up something that you really wanted. You're
Yeah.
like, fuck, now I don't even want this. Or them opening up first, you thinking you're gonna get it, and
Oh,
then
that's way
opening up
worse.
the puzzles.
Yeah, because you're already like, oh, we got this in the bag. I'm about to have an iPod.
Yeah.
And you open it up and it's like,
Fuck.
oh, cool. It's, like,
Oh man.
the Toronto skyline in a puzzle. Amazing.
Did you finish the puzzles?
No, I fucking don't do puzzles. It was like well known too.
Yeah.
Oh,
that you don't do puzzles.
I don't do
So was it a
puzzles.
gag gift or did they legit?
Pretty fucking funny gag. I'll tell you that.
Oh baby.
No, I think.
Well, did you get the iPod the
I
next
think
year
my-
at least?
Yeah, no, I did.
Okay,
It
that's
was probably just like my parents were like, "You're just not ready yet to have one,"
Yeah.
which is something that I'm gonna watch out for my kids. But it's hard because how do we live in a generation where
It's gonna be tougher now.
it's everyone has them, right?
It's
From
gonna
such
be
a young
way
age.
harder now. Like now we don't even have a home phone anymore.
How are we gonna live in a generation where, like, you just don't get your kids electronics because you don't believe they should have it till a certain age, but then all their friends at that age have it?
Yeah.
So now they're out of the loop.
No, exactly.
You don't want to make your kid a loser because you believe that not giving them electronics will make them like messed up.
Yeah. No.
Because you're kind of messing up anyways.
My sister, she had gotten hers in grade 10. Her first phone in grade 10.
Wow.
Then me was grade 8. My sister was grade 6. Dude, I swear, it was intervals of 2. Then my brother, also grade 6.
I think
now my
the
sister,
oldest-
my little sister though, like the youngest,
Yeah.
now she has a phone and she's not even in grade 8. But that's only because we don't have a home phone. And we're like, well, how
Yeah,
the
the
fuck are we
oldest-
gonna get a hold of her?
The oldest always has to get it kind of the earliest.
Well, they set the bar.
Because one, I think just off genes alone, the oldest is normally capable of being the most trustworthy one, the most mature one.
True.
Mine's kind of. I mean, I'm the baby. And the oldest for us is a little bit. You know, he's listening right now. But
Hey.
I don't think they got him a phone first. But you're just the oldest. You're gonna have a phone first. But
Yeah.
other than that, with your family, because there's such a progression of ages, it's like
Progress.
no, like like there's so many different age ranges.
Ages.
Oh my god, that's perfect.
Ages.
That's your last name. But like, you'd have to get the youngest one, because otherwise, everyone else, all 10-year-olds have a phone now, dude, which is wild.
Crazy.
You know what I mean?
All 10-year-olds have a phone that has been passed down from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
She has an iPhone 5, okay?
Yeah, but that's like perfect.
It is perfect because you can't do anything on it.
Yeah. But
she can
we
get
live in
games.
a world today where why would you rather pay for a home phone? Wouldn't you rather just
Yeah, and iPods aren't a thing. iPods, honestly, I wish iPods were still a thing because that was perfect. It wasn't an actual phone,
Yeah.
but you were still able to do shit that a phone was able to do.
Yeah.
I think that would be
You could just play music on it and play like
perfect
Flappy
for
Bird.
kids. Exactly.
Music and Flappy Bird. That's all it was.
Indeed.
That's literally and then you move up. I had an iPad, but like what do you need an iPad for?
Yeah.
The iPad kind of was a throwaway. Like it was kind of like we'll give you a tablet, Apple said.
Yeah.
And then they came out with like just a bigger iPod.
That's all it was.
And then they were just like, oh, it's $300 more.
The iPads now make a little more sense because now they're
iPads
like
now are amazing.
they're sick because now it's like a little laptop.
Yeah,
but
they've went from little.
with a
They've went
pen.
from bigger iPad, or they went from making the
Bigger is
iPod.
better. Like iPod bigger.
Yeah, they went okay. Originally, the iPad was like, let's make a bigger iPod.
Yeah.
But now they've gone, let's make a smaller laptop.
Laptop, exactly.
That's the difference between the iPads that we had and the iPads that are out
It's
now.
more of like a hybrid.
But
now.
they're so expensive now.
Oh my god, I would never get one.
No.
If it was given to me, I would take it with open
Like a
arms.
brand new one, they're so cool.
They are so cool.
The
But
shit you can do on them.
or the pens.
They're so the pen, yeah. The pen's like
pen.
150 in its own
I know.
fucking set.
I would just buy a pen.
Yeah, you and your pens. We all know.
I like pens. Wait, pens. I feel like I'm missing something here.
Yeah, get it? Pen, dad, pen.
Oh, pen.
I would just buy a pen. No kidding.
Yeah. No, pens, they don't last.
Dad pens? Not
Yeah.
for you?
They just, like, it lasts, but they just don't last.
Well, they're also not great for you, right?
Happy belated 420.
Happy belated 420. Yeah, fuck exams. Exams took us away from doing 420 special.
Fuck.
Next year, once we, get established, we'll do a 420 special.
Yeah. We might have Snoop on for it.
Imagine.
Imagine. Oh,
He's everywhere, so he could give us a 2-minute phone
He
call.
is, but I just heard in one of his interviews that for a feature, it costs 400, almost 250K.
For Snoop?
For a feature of Snoop, is 250K.
That kind of makes sense.
So yeah, well, he's everywhere. He's like literally the most marketable person alive.
Yeah.
So definitely makes sense. So you want to split 250K 2 ways?
Dude, I don't even want to have
Get
a future,
Snoop.
bro. I'll just put it all in. What about a cameo? That one, no, that's doable. Have you ever thought about getting me a cameo or getting you a cameo? I've thought about getting you a cameo sometimes.
That's very doable.
Yeah, right? Some of the people on Cameo are pretty interesting.
I want to know who's on Cameo.
Let's look up Snoop's price on Cameo because I know he's 100%
Do you think he's
on
on Cameo?
Cameo's so cool.
Let's see.
You don't have to make an account, right? I think you can just
No,
search.
I'm not making an
Search
account.
in the
I
corner.
just want to categories: actors, athletes. Wait, actors, comedy. Should we go athletes?
No.
Yeah, or comedians, improv and sketch comedy, stand up. Let's look at some stand up comics who would do it.
I don't know anybody already.
David Kochner, he's pretty funny.
Dude, 258 Canadian.
Brad Williams, I know he's pretty funny actually.
Jim Norton.
Jim Norton.
What's up with these obscure price points? 128, 174. Chris D'Elia.
Chris D'Elia's on there.
258 plus.
That's pretty crazy actually.
Andy Kindler. I don't know. We'll look into
Cedric
it.
the Entertainer's on there.
323.
Andrew Dice Clay, you're paying
That's too
$450 for Dice.
I would do that for Andrew Dice Clay just for him to call us a bunch of cocksuckers.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Oh!
I would pay...
That sucks for the audio.
I'd pay a crazy amount for Joey Diaz. Crazy amount. Like, I would...
Is he on there? No.
No.
We'd see him.
I would do a crazy amount for Joey Diaz, though.
Yeah,
100%.
that'd be great. Imagine at the beginning of each episode. Yo, what's up, cocksuckers?
What's up, cocksuckers? That would be fantastic. I wonder if you did have a...
Kurt Angle. What the fuck is that? Braun and Barn? No, scroll past that, please. Just a bunch
Keto
of
Santana.
wrestlers.
Yeah, this is literally a bunch of wrestlers.
Brett Favre.
You can get Brett Favre to do one?
Hey, Brett Favre.
$516.
I love my Wrangler jeans.
Scott, you get Scott Hansen to do one. Look at that guy.
That guy just doesn't make enough money then, eh?
No,
He's on
clearly.
NFL Red Zone every fucking day.
But regardless, I think that would be cool. Could you reuse a cameo? So like if we were to get someone saying, "Welcome to Rubber Ducky Time,"
I think you could screen record it.
and then you screen record it,
You
and
could
then
just
you
screen
could,
record it.
yeah, but then that'd probably be like copyright and shit too, eh? If we
Well,
start
I don't know
using
the laws. It's the only
if we
thing.
start using theirs for our intro, could you imagine?
I wonder.
Technically, we paid for it.
We bought it. We own it.
We own it.
It's like an NFT.
It is. Except if we screen record it, technically, we're copywriting our own.
I think that is copyright.
Right.
Fuck.
But that's we're copywriting our own purchased.
We'd have to look into it.
We'd have to download it.
I don't know much about it.
No. But anyways.
Cameo. I think it's 12:10. This is
Yeah.
the 10th episode. I gotta be somewhere in 20
Yes,
minutes.
you do. So we're gonna...
It was a short one, but
We still over an hour.
we just got together for a conversation. That's all we do.
Exactly. Phone might be cracked now, but hey, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Episode 10
In the books.
in the books. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We hope you keep listening.
If you see how many fingers I'm holding up, please comment how many fingers I'm holding up.
Yeah.
This is a test.
Yeah, how many
I'll
fingers?
keep them up,
How many?
not including the thumb.
Do thumbs count as fingers? Comment below.
Okay.
Thank you, Trev. Love you. Episode 10. Ready for episode 11 sometime next week because we're out of school and we are ready to fuck.
We're so ready to fuck. Let's fuck.
Did you crack your phone?
We're good.
Phone's not cracked.
Dude, this case is so good.
Otterboxes are sick.
It's not an OtterBox. This is a sleeve.
Otterbox, sponsor us.
That'd be a good first sponsor.
Autobots, assemble.
All right.
We gotta end this. We're getting cringy.
All right.
Okay. Love you, buddy. High fives only today. Hand hug, high fives. Okay, peace. See ya.
Rubber ducky time, rubber ducky time,
White milk.
rubber ducky time.